Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing a pre-EZA video. I've only done one of these before, but I do feel like this is something I'm going to constantly be doing because I really like revisiting units that are soon to be EZAing. You know, especially this guy right here that's actually about to EZA in, I think, under a week for Global. And, I mean, right now, they're not horrible. Now, you know, considering how old they are, I think they hold up very well in today's meta. But overall, just how good they are. They're not crazy by any means, which is why, obviously, they are receiving an Extreme Z Awakening. But yeah, let's just go over their kit really quick before we take them in an event. I don't have Pan, so unfortunately, we are on a 170 team right here. But we do have a lot of support, and we got some pretty good links we're going to be getting active. So yeah, so let's just get right into his passive. So, Dragon Ball Seekers, category Ki +4 in HP attack and defense plus 170, or Super Int type Ki +4 in HP attack and defense, 100% for the leader skill. Now, I think that's really good for a leader skill. I mean, I think that does get buffed up to 177 when they receive their EZA. Because obviously we do know what their EZA is going to be when it's already been released on JP. So we do know exactly what it's going to be, and this does get bumped up to 177%, which I think is a very, very good kind of middle ground, because it's basically 180%. I mean, it's 3 off. I don't know why they didn't just make it 180, because they are doing that with leader skills now. They're basically doing 200%, 180, 170, and 150. It's pretty much what all the leader skills are going to be at, and then 142 for EZA units, but or maybe even banner units will be at 140, but we don't know yet. I don't think there's been a banner unit at 140. Like the Android 8, I think he is just a 130 lead. So yeah, but regardless, pretty solid leader skill. Dragon Ball Seekers doesn't really have that many leads right now. No, Pan is a 170 for it, but this obviously is more than 170. So if you're running a full Dragon Ball Seekers team, this is probably the leader for you, unless you're gonna have the 200% with Pan. So unless you have GT heroes on your team, but that all just depends on your team. And for the super attack effect, he causes colossal damage to enemy and raises defense by 33% for 1 turn. Very specific, 33%, but it's more than 30%, so I'm not complaining. And then for his 18 Ki, he causes mega colossal damage to enemy and raises defense by 33% for 3 turns. So again, with the 33% buff, but I mean, it's more than 30%, so I'm not complaining. And the 18 Ki is actually for 3 turns, so that buff will be coming into the next rotation with him. And then onto his passive, it's very straightforward and simple. He gets attack and defense plus 77% when performing a super attack, and an additional attack plus 77% if it's an ultra super attack, and then Ki +1 per Dragon Ball Seekers category ally on the team. So, I mean, definitely a pretty alright passive, I guess, in today's standards. He does get defense on super attack too, and it is for multiple turns, right? So it carries on to the next turn. So, I mean, I feel like even now, this guy could probably be alright, at least somewhat solid with some additionals. Considering his stats are, you know, really high right now too. I mean, I only have him 79% and we're over 20,000 attack. We're at 1,300 defense, which is, or 13,000 defense, which is, for sure pretty solid. So, I mean, for a summonable LR now, that's a little low, but you got to keep in mind, this guy is very old, so yeah, so pretty solid passive. I have 11 additional on him, 15 crit, and then there's the base 5 dodge. I wanted to go full additional, but then I figured he's hitting really hard. I should put a little crit just to kind of make that damage a little bit higher. So I did kind of a spread of both. I did give him a level 2 additional and critical equipment, so that kind of helped both of them out. And then I gave him a level 1 crit for the silver, and then a level 3 defense, just to kind of bump the defense up a little, just make him look a little bit more impressive. I do not have him level 10 links, unfortunately, but he is very, very high link leveled. Well, not very high, but pretty decently high. We have, you know, I think, yeah, we have 1 level 8, a couple level 5s, a couple 7s and 6s, so definitely pretty solid. And then, yeah, as far as his categories go, nothing too crazy. He's on Space Traveling Warriors, which I don't think you're going to run him on there. He's on Bond of Friendship, which, I mean, you could throw him on Pan's team, sure. He's on Dragon Ball Seekers, which is pretty much the team you're going to run him on most of the time. I don't see running him on Joined Forces, but, I mean, maybe if you just want to throw him in there, because he might work well with some units, right? And GT Heroes he could work very good in, and Bond of Parent and Child. I think there's just probably better options than this guy, even after his EZA. But like the Trunks and Vegeta, they are Int. So, obviously, you don't want to bring too many Int units. But I mean, I still think he's got pretty good categories. He works well for what he's got. I mean, you know, mainly just Dragon Ball Seekers and GT Heroes is what you're going to be running him on. And I feel he's going to fit pretty perfectly in those teams. So at least after his EZA. But yeah, again, 79%. Those are the equips, pretty decently link leveled. This is the team we're going to be running him with. We're going to be running him alongside the Tech. Okay. Don't know what happened there. We're going to be running him alongside the Tech, Gohan, and Goten. They are sharing 4 out of 7 links with him, and they are giving him 40% support. So, for sure, we're going to be getting a pretty good look at what he's just going to be at in general. I mean, I know he does have support, but he also doesn't have all of his links active, but we should get most of his links active if we have B-Pan in slot 3 giving us legendary power, and then we can even use B-Pan's active skill to give us the attack buff, so another 33% attack buff, and, well, he's getting 33% defense, but still a 33% buff. So we did get him here first rotation. We have a little bit of support right here from the Bola, and yeah, we have 4 out of 7 links active. And we are at 65k defense, so that is pretty bad, but he's getting 77% on super attack, and we still have to have 33% carry in to the next rotation from him getting a super attack. So I mean that's bad. Don't get me wrong, but first let's see what he looks like after we have that 33% from this turn that we'll get next rotation with him. So yeah, and also again only 4 out of 7 links, so nothing crazy right here, but. I mean, still, I think this is a pretty good turn for him, considering we have 40% attack support. So actually, this is kind of a good turn for him. This is pretty decent. So let's see what he's at right here. Okay, we're getting additionals. Is this the friend or is this mine? Because mine has no mine's 55%. So if this is mine, then that was just a 10% chance to do it right there. Okay, of course we're getting super. This won't do too much, will it? No, still double digits. 4.5. That's not, yeah, and we crit too for 4.1 million, damage. You know what? That's not horrible. I don't know, I'm kind of caught in the middle, because, defensively, we were pretty bad. What were we? Defensively, we were a little over 100k, which is very, very bad. But, or no, because we get the 33%. So we were we were a little over 150k defense, which is still bad. But, I mean, it's worth mentioning. It was a little more than 100k. It's 150k defense with a 4.6 million attack stat, which isn't good, but considering how old he is, I think that's not horrible. I'd say that's still even runnable in some events right now. I'd say type advantage, you could take this guy in some of the easier red zone stages, and type advantage, you could take him in the God event too, and I think he'd actually be fine. And especially if you have a full 200% leader skill with him, yeah, you'd be able to take him in those events for sure. So, okay, so right here, we have, once again, 4 out of 7 links active, and we have 86k defense, so that's a 33% from last turn. So, I mean, it went up a little, but that's still nothing too crazy, because then post super attack, he would be approaching 200k defense, which is, I mean, that's reasonable, considering how old he is. We're going to go ahead and just use B-Pan's active skill right here. I'm not messing around. I just, I want to see what he can get to offensively. This is a pretty good turn for him offensively, too, because of B-Pan's active skill. So, yeah, let's see what he gets at right here. Again, only 4 out of 7 links active, so, I mean, we can get better than this, but this is still a very good turn for him. So, we are looking at a 4.2. So, we lost some support right there, but we got B-Pan's active skill, so it kind of remained pretty much the same. 4.2 with 200k defense, we'll call it, is, I mean, that's pretty much what free-to-play units are doing right now. So, I mean, and I'd argue some free-to-play units are better than that, too. Which is, I mean, understandable, because power creep has been such a noticeable thing as of lately. So, I mean, I get that, and I think that's fine that he's at that, considering how old he is again. So, I'm not complaining or anything. But, man, look at Piccolo, 232k. Man, this Piccolo is just great. And actually, I think it did get revealed. Also, Orange Piccolo, there's a figure. He might be 8th year, which is pretty crazy because I guess if he's 8th year, then Super Hero is going to be the 8-year anniversary, which is that's amazing. Think about a summonable Dokkan Fest LR Beast Gohan. Just think about that. Think about the card art. Think about the super attack animations, the active skill special beam cannon. Oh, dude, that would just be so great. Man, JP players are going to be eating good in a couple months with their 8th year anniversary. Even if it's not Superhero, I think, because they're going to want to one-up worldwide. And as far as animations are concerned and, you know, card arts, I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at that card art. Look how crazy good that is. They're going to want to one-up that for their 8th year anniversary because I would argue they're taking anniversaries more serious than the worldwide celebration now. Just going off of the fact that we didn't get an EX part. And we did get an EX part for the anniversary. So that kind of shows that they're taking anniversaries a little bit more seriously, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I think that's almost understandable. I feel like it should be that way. But I'm just a little jealous that JP's getting their anniversary first. So, I mean, I should just make a JP account, honestly. But okay. So now we're getting into some pretty good territory. We're getting into some pretty good numbers right here. So we have 6 out of 7 links active, and we are at 121k defense. So post super attack, we are going to be like 250-ish k defense, probably a little bit more than that. No, we are going to be more than that. We're going to be a little over 250k defense, which I'm liking that. I think that's good. Are we losing defense? Yeah, we're losing a little bit, but I'm going to put him in slot 1 because I don't want him to die. What? We can't get the... Okay, you know what? I'm going to gamble it. Oh, I just don't want them to get an additional super. This is a great turn for them. Come on, don't additional super. Don't crit or additional super, and we're fine right here. We can see their attack stat. Come on. Oh, he's still killed. What? What? I mean, I know they had type advantage, but... Okay, well, I didn't want to mess up the rotation by putting B-Pan in slot 1, so... yeah, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, back onto the anniversary talk. I'm astonished at even how that Piccolo figure looks. I mean, if you've seen that figure looks amazing. I want that. I'm going to buy that for sure. Put that in my background or something. Because that Piccolo looks awesome. I would, of course, love to see Cell Max, Piccolo. Obviously, Gohan Beast would be coming in the celebration. Gamma 1, Gamma 2, all of them in Dokkan, too, for the, I guess, 8th year anniversary, if that's when he's coming. But, I mean, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's not really, like, a lot to go off of or do in the superhero movie. So you have Gamma 1 and 2, which can be, like, banner units or free-to-play units or something. And then, I guess you have, like, I mean, you have Beast Gohan, Cell Max, Orange Piccolo. I guess you could do, like, Goten and Trunks, like Teen Goten and Trunks. That would be new for Dokkan. I mean, we have a Teen Goten and Trunks, but not that from Superhero. And, you know, you could do, like, a Krillin 18, Goten and Trunks, and, Pan card or something. Well, no, not Pan, but yeah, you could do a Pan too. You could do a Pan where she was beating up the officers in that one scene. You could make a card around that. But I guess there is stuff they could do. But I feel like making a whole anniversary around it would be tricky for sure. But I mean, knowing Dokkan, they could pull it off. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good rotation right here, though. We have 80% attack support and 40% defensive support. Defensively, we dropped down to 91k defense, which is still really good. So post super attack right here, we are going to be a little under 250k defense, which is still pretty good. And if we get the additional super attack, we'd be a lot higher. Actually, we would probably be almost at 300k defense, if not over. So yeah, I mean, honestly, so far he's not looking, I mean, bad by any means. I'd say this is pretty much what free-to-play units are at right now, and I mean, say what you want about the state free-to-play units are in the game right now. But you know, they're still all right. You can still run them in some events, in most events actually. You know, you can run them in Dokkan events because I mean those are crazy easy. You can run them in Type Advantage in a lot of stages, even some of the more difficult stages. You can run Type Advantage. Okay, 6.7. That's good. That's like a good attack stat. Do we crit right here? We can. 4.7 million damage. So, I mean, after their easy A, yeah, I feel like they're going to be looking crazy. So we did die there, unfortunately, but we had type disadvantage, and defensively we weren't really crazy right there. But, yeah, I mean, I'll just hop into like a Dokkan event with them, something. I don't want to cut this video too short, but yeah, I mean, I think they're looking pretty good so far. I would argue that that's even quite impressive considering their age. You know, being how old they are and still getting up to a 6.7 million attack stat. I mean, that's pretty good. We got a crit too, so I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing. Their Easy A does come out the 11th, I'm pretty sure. So global, we should be seeing that pretty soon. I'm not too sure what the weakness is, but I will make a video on it going over everything of kind of how to beat the Easy A, what units you might want to use, and just all that. So yeah, we did unfortunately get them in slot 3, but we'll have them with this STR Piccolo, who will be giving at least a little bit of defense support. So I guess they'll, you know, there's going to be that. But yeah, our rotations did kind of suck right here, but just a quick Dokkan event I wanted to hop into because again, I didn't want this video to be too short because we did die. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to be seeing anything too different from what we've already seen, I guess. But, I mean, I guess we could see a rotation without really any links active, because with Piccolo, he's only going to be getting, what, Fierce Battle, I think. So, this is going to be a pretty bad rotation, so I guess it would be good to showcase what he does if he just doesn't get, you know, if he doesn't get anyone that he links well with. So yeah, this Tech Bola is actually also getting an Easy A. The Pepe Gal Easy A's are coming out, I think there's 4 or 5, and then we get the 2 Pepe Gal units on the banner, which is a carnival banner. So if we can get Metal Cooler and Birdcoo, sorry, forgot the name for a second. If we get the physical Metal Cooler and the Tech Super Saiyan Goku from Worldwide, I would probably suggest maybe throw a multi or 2 at it. I mean, I'm not suggesting it. If you want my honest suggestion, save for the New Year's banner. But you know, if you're just trying to get them and you maybe didn't get them during Worldwide, yeah, I'd say throw a summon or 2 on there. It also depends if you can buy them with teal coins, but yeah, I mean, we'll get there when we get there. All right, so right here we're at 80k defense, so not as bad as I thought, honestly. You do got to keep in mind these are a slot 2 and 3 unit, so I mean 80k defense is pretty bad by itself, but he gets that initial 77% when performing a super attack, so that's really when you're going to start seeing his actual stats. So yeah, I mean, not horrible. I would think it would be a little bit worse considering we only have 3 out of 7 links active, but we do have GT, which is a very good defensive link. What is that? I mean, it's level 8 too, so it's 8% attack and defense, so pretty good. I hope we don't kill with the Piccolo there, but knowing how my luck has been through this video, I think we're probably gonna kill him. Come on, don't like additional or crit. Just don't. Okay, good. Oh, we actually got pretty lucky. Ooh, that's a little lower. 3.2. I guess that just goes to show you what happens when you don't really have the links active or the support. That did kind of drop. We did get the crit, but that was kind of bad. Considering also, what was he at, 80k defense. So at least defensively right there, we were only at like... I think we were at... If we're at... I put it on auto. I forgot it would do that. If we were at 80k defense right there, that would put us around a little under 200k defense, which, I mean, that was a pretty bad rotation. Under 200k defense with a 3.2 million attack stat. That's pretty much what the Easy A free-to-play Tech Goku that just, well, at least just released now when I'm recording this video. That's pretty much what he's doing after turn 7. So, not really that good, but, I mean, again, this is a pre-Easy A showcase, so, I mean, I guess we're kind of expecting him to not be that good. All right, so right here we have 4 out of 7 links active. We're at, whoa, 144k defense. So the Piccolo is obviously supporting right here, and these guys are supporting for 40%. So post super attack, you know what? We're at like... Actually, we're at like 350k defense, if not a little more. Hold on, so 77%. That would get us up to 200k, a little more than 200k. And then the 33%. So I don't know if the 33% is start of turn defense, but if it's not, then we're over 300k defense. Yeah, we're almost at like 350k defense. Wow. So not bad. Not bad at all. I would say that's a pretty good attack stat too. Again, considering this guy's age, but or not attack stat, defensive stat, excuse me. We're about to see his attack stat. If his attack stat is pretty good and it can kind of match the level of defense he's at, I mean, I'd be pretty impressed. I mean, yeah, let's see what he's gonna hit right here. 5 million basically. If we had 24 key, he would have been at 5 million. 5 million K with 350k or 5 million K. 5 million attack stat with 350k defense. We did get the additional 2, so right there we are at almost 400k defense. So, pretty good considering how old he is. Yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Let me know what you think of this GT Trio unit down in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for their EZA. Let me know if you have any dupes in them too, or anything like that. Personally, I started link leveling them about a week ago because I just completely forgot they were going to EZA. So let me know what, the links you have them on. And yeah, that's been the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.